Welcome to Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well.
There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Can't get him to the ground. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll toss it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. Touchdown, South Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He
breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field when they take off. It's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To throw, it's Stockton. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
South Carolina, 14, Kentucky, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Pulls and fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. This time he's got his man. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
23 on the play.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking to throw at Stockton. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. He got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fakes to grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks the tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Fires to the big fella. On his feet at the 40. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Kentucky, 0.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilmore. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Takes the easy completion. Turns it on in midfield. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and then did the... and they put points on the board.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina. To go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Offense working from the pistol. The run to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run the option. Give to the running back. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And that's a first down for the offense. Let's go.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Now the toss. Hard running there. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Here's the pressure. He's got it on the run. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Trying to find the end zone. He got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You're set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He's looking to throw. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Ready to fire from the pistol. The option look. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Got his man quickly. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. No
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 30, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Unloads quickly. Finds a crease at the 20. Open field on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
He'll ride his man on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone, working at the 17, and they are set up.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll start this drive firing. Good timing on the quick out. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got it in the middle with Simmons. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
With the catch, it's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Kentucky going quickly.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Oh, what a cut! Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the first down and more. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the option, he'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the party each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse